So the Steelers are falling apart, as they would say, as Cam Heyward talked about the Steelers' defense. He said, when 10 guys do the job and one guy doesn't, we are screwed. And I'll be honest with you, this isn't even a Steelers hate video, so I know Steelers fans are going to flood my comments complaining, but this isn't even a Steelers fan, like a Steelers hate video here, okay? I know I'm a Bengals fan, but I fully understand his comments, okay? I'll be honest. I think as a Bengals fan here and Bengals in general, we can understand those said comments. I think a lot of teams can understand those said comments from Cam Heyward here, where you're watching the game and you're like, okay, well, apparently we just don't want to tackle today, and nobody wants to tackle. And when 3 or 4 people keep missing tackles, guess what's going to happen? You're not going to be successful. When 3 or 4 guys don't do their job, you're not going to be successful. Now, he's pointing out one particular player. And based on seeing what Steelers fans are saying, they're saying that this one player is Micah Fitzpatrick, which I thought was kind of weird because he's like an absolute animal. Like, he's actually one of the best. But when you lose to the Steelers 29-10, I guess, and Patrick Mahomes puts up the most yards he has all year and puts up the most touchdowns he has all year, and he's actually looked like a competent, really good quarterback, which he hasn't done much this year. Yeah, I guess you can start to point fingers toward the secondary, and if you're not pointing fingers at the cornerbacks, then you're probably pointing fingers at Micah Fitzpatrick. So I get that. I do. And again, like I said, in the fact that we play the Steelers next week, I'm very happy that this is the scenario that's happening. That their defense is, again, falling apart. There's this disconnect between 10 versus 11 guys here. And, they're going through it right now. Because all I can hope for is they continue going through it this week and next week. And we can, if you guys want to figure it out in the offseason, go ahead and do so. But obviously, you guys are also going to be a playoff team. But still, figure your crap out later, okay? Enjoy this situation where you're going through it. Because take your time. You guys were really good this year for the longest time. And then the last recent part, you guys have been going on a downfall. Take your time getting back up, okay? If you want to take a couple weeks, months, years to get back up, take your time. I love how the right-hand side of this on Twitter here is CEO of Amazon, Diddy, only 32, and Ozempic. Ozempic is the last one. Yeah, it's day after Christmas, boys. And all through the house, the Steelers are complaining. It's a beautiful sight. All I know is we have to beat you next week. And we also take away the division if we beat you next week. Because the Steelers did lose yesterday, and the Ravens did win. So what that means is, if we go ahead and beat the Steelers next week, and the Ravens beat the Brownies, then the Steelers lose the division to the Ravens. If the Ravens lose, then and we beat the Steelers, then the Steelers win the division. So, it's kind of weird. But at the end of the day, shout out to the Steelers in their downfall. I can't say there's a better storybook ending than this. It's almost like 2018 when you guys went 11-0. Or 2018, 2019, whatever year it was. You went 11-0, and then you lost the rest of the games. And then you got blown out by Cleveland in the playoffs. There's some beautiful things in life, but there's nothing more beautiful than that. Down, down, SKYLER Claus. Enjoy the pits of flame. Yeah, I don't know. We're trying to get in, okay? We're trying to get in. So, congratulations, you guys are already in anyway. So it doesn't matter, but you're still going to have to play a tough team.